This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
We begin at noon with the weather. Temperatures are going to creep up to near 60 this afternoon, and there is a chance of rain in the forecast. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. Our unseasonably mild streak continues, more like October than December. Weather First meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with what's ahead over the next few hours.
Yeah, it's all sunshine today, and you notice that outside. Not a cloud in the sky, and we look around the area right now, and you can see from downtown St. Louis to even Belleville, Illinois, all the way through Moscow Mills and Cuba down in Crawford County. Farmington looking very nice and sunny, but check out this current temperature in St. Louis. It's 56 degrees already, humidity at 36%, dew point low, so it's a dry air mass in place, south wind at about 10 miles an hour. So the forecast, we might have to push this up even higher. Some areas very close to 60 like we were talking about, and plenty of sunshine all day and into this evening. Sunset tonight, by the way, 1 minute later than it was yesterday. So we're starting to make that turn. It's at 4:41 p.m. So high pressure keeping the clouds away today, but yes, there is a chance of rain in here on Saturday. I'll time out when and how much coming up in just a few minutes, Kay?
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Jim. Big news from the St. Louis Zoo. Raja is moving away. He was the first Asian elephant born at the zoo in 1992. He'll be moving to the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium to start a new family there. The zoo also announced that Raja's daughter, Jade, is pregnant and expected to give birth to her calf late next year or early 2025. That will start the 4th generation of Asian elephants at the zoo. A leader on the St. Louis City Justice Center Oversight Committee announced she'll resign. Janice Mensah, who served as the vice chair of the committee, was tasked to monitor abuse in the jail. In the resignation letter sent out yesterday, Mensah says the warden, Jennifer Clemens Abdullah, should be fired and, quote, Mayor Tashora Jones should be ashamed. 4 detainees have died at the City Justice Center just over the past 4 months. A laundromat in Cahokia Heights caught fire last night. Now investigators are trying to find out just what sparked it. This happened on Camp Jackson Road. The first calls reporting flames came in around 1:30 this morning. No one was hurt, but the building was destroyed. Police are trying to determine what led to a deadly accident in St. Clair County. Just before 8 a.m., officers found a van in a ditch between 2 bridges just east of Interstate 255. One person was in the van at the time. They were pronounced dead at the scene. A 15-year-old boy faces charges in a deadly attempted carjacking. On January 24th, police say Deshaun Harris and 2 others approached Kay Johnson's car in South St. Louis and demanded she get out. When she didn't comply, investigators say Harris fired a gunshot into the vehicle, killing Johnson in front of her 14-year-old daughter. He's now charged with second-degree murder and armed criminal action. We now have a clearer picture about how the St. Louis County Council says it's saving $14 million with the county's new budget. Council members say budgets simply weren't increased in certain departments and positions. One of the departments that will actually see a budget cut, the Public Administrator's Office. About 713 estates across the entire county are handled by that office.
When we start to get involved, that's when a nursing home or a hospital or a family member will petition the court and ask for the appointment of a guardian conservator. And if there's nobody available to do that, or there's nobody able or willing, and the court makes that finding, then my office is appointed as the guardian of last resort, essentially.
Public Administrator Tim Weeks proposed a 2% increase to handle the rising number of cases, but the council responded with a 10% cut. That could lead to layoffs. Right now, some small business owners in Brentwood say they're being forced to move and they're suing the city to try to stop it. Our Justina Coronel spent some time with business owners to get their reaction.
Brentwood is known as the city of warmth. Yet some are feeling the cold shoulder.
We've supported the city of Brentwood all this time. Last thing that Brentwood is doing is supporting us.
Wednesday, these business owners stood together, announcing a lawsuit against Brentwood.
They all own businesses or property along the Manchester corridor. And now the city of Brentwood says that they've got to go. They're calling these well-maintained properties blighted so that they can use their eminent domain power to take them and give them to a private developer.
Under Missouri law, If the city of Brentwood wants to take these properties, it needs substantial evidence of blight.
Just this summer, the city voted to approve a redevelopment agreement with Green Street Real Estate Ventures for a $400 million plan for mixed-use apartments, restaurants, and entertainment covering 77 acres.
The first phase of the plan is to have Green Street acquire all the properties in the Manchester corridor by the end of 2024.
With this coming in, owners feel forced out.
It was devastating for sure.
These spaces are more than just for walls, the plaintiffs say.
We have poured our heart and soul into this business.
My dad founded the company in 1955, and we've been at that location for almost 35 years.
And for Convergence Body and Dance co-owners, it's a loss after pouring in $100,000 to upgrade their business.
It's like home to us.
The couple says it's more than just money. They've invested time and dedication. That's something they can't ever get back.
There's a lot of stories in this room, and there's a lot of people in this room, and history in this room, and community in this space, and we like to leave it here.
That's Justina Coronel reporting. Now, the next step in the lawsuit could take a couple of months. 5 on Your Side reached out to Green Street, the Brentwood mayor, and the communications manager. No one responded. In a 221 to 212 vote, the U.S. House of Representatives passed an impeachment inquiry resolution along party lines last night. House Republicans voted unanimously in favor. President Biden fired back, calling the 3-month-long investigation a, quote, baseless political stunt. NBC's Drew Petrimo has the latest from Washington.
The resolution is adopted.
On a party line vote, the Republican-led House approving a formal impeachment inquiry into President Biden.
We're very pleased with the vote today. I think that sent a message loud and clear to the White House. We expect you to comply with our information requests and our subpoenas.
3 months ago, House Republicans launched an investigation into Biden family business dealings after years of pushing unproven allegations the family used President Biden's influence to profit. Much of their focus on the tumultuous life and finances of the president's son, Hunter.
For 6 years, I have been the target of the unrelenting Trump attack machine, shouting, "Where's Hunter?" Well, here's my answer. I am here.
In dramatic fashion, Hunter Biden showing up on Capitol Hill Wednesday, ready to answer questions in public, but defying a Republican subpoena for a closed-door deposition.
Republicans do not want an open process where Americans can see their tactics, expose their baseless inquiry, or hear what I have to say.
Republicans say the formal impeachment inquiry gives them more power to force Hunter Biden and other officials to produce documents and answer questions on their terms.
We think it'll help us get those key individuals in to speak to us in a more timely fashion.
Democrats blasting the impeachment inquiry as an attempt to damage President Biden.
The leader of this is Donald Trump. We are doing and going through this process because Donald Trump wants to get reelected to President of the United States.
The political bickering likely a preview of what's to come heading into next year's election. In Washington, Drew Petrimo, NBC News.
Now, the White House issued a lengthy statement in response to the vote, accusing Republicans of wasting time when Congress should be passing aid for Ukraine and Israel. A new drug database, how Missouri is keeping tabs on opioid prescriptions. Homicide charges for women who get abortions, the update to legislation being proposed in Missouri. And with less than a week to go, we still have about 500 little wishes to grant. 5 on Your Side has teamed up with the Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition to provide holiday gifts to area kids impacted by foster care. If you'd like to help out, go to ksdk.com/littlewishes.